are going to our first show on Sunday with Ray. I have been away on holiday, so I've just got to get all the ponies' legs brushed out because I did oil them before we went away, but they don't last all week, so I need to get them all brushed out before I oil them again. Unfortunately, I didn't order any, so I've got to wait for that to come before I... Izzy, what are you doing? She's itching her bum. She has this thing where she stands here, she puts her bottom on there, on the edge, and then itches it. Or she goes in the tack room and itches it on the stairs. But anyway, so I've got to get Izzy's mane plaited, her legs brushed out, Monty all brushed, Ray trimmed up, ready for Sunday. I haven't got a lot of time this week. We've got the farrier on Wednesday, and I am at work all week, so I don't have a lot of time. She is a good girl. So yeah, so we better get cracking and get these ponies brushed, rugs on and turned out, but it is awful weather, honestly. It's raining again. I don't know if you can see. Let me and it's raining again. So we had apparently we had a lovely week while we were away, but raining again. So look, here she goes. Izzy, get out. She is such a plonker. Right, let's get cracking with getting these ponies legs sorry, early morning, getting these ponies legs sorted and her plaited up. Forgot my gloves. I usually have more like an equagroomer rather than so I do have an equagroomer. Can't remember what I've done with it, so I'm going to have to get another one. I don't usually use these, they're a little bit harder work than my equagroomer, but the ponies are now molting, so any little helps, and I do like to see it when the coats come through, even though these black ponies look awful when their coats are coming through. Honestly, they're all blotchy and dull. This is not actually too bad. She needs trimming up. She's got a clinic next weekend. Hoping to get her back out to some shows soon. But just hoping her leg stays up for the job. Actually, Izzy, your feathers aren't too bad. I don't like washing them very much. I don't like washing legs very much when they come in. I'd much rather just put them in their stables to dry out naturally and get the straw to dry out. But if I leave these with mud in them, the mud clogs up and then you get what we call bog burn, and it's where the feathers break off. So obviously I can't have that, because then they'll look terrible for in the showing. And that's where the oil comes in. By oiling the legs, you literally stop the mud from sticking to them. Like I say, we have been on holiday for a week, so we oiled them before we went. It's alright, it always gets me when I'm bending down. We oiled them before we went, literally the morning we went, and hoping that they would last through the week, which not been too bad. And then we got back Sunday morning. I forgot that I hadn't, oh get over. I forgot I hadn't ordered any. Izzy, I'm going to cross tie you. And then you'll probably stand still. I doubt it. Yeah, so I forgot that I hadn't ordered any ready for when we got back. So yeah, I had to put an order in and then wait for it to come. So in the meantime, even though I don't like doing it, we are washing every night. Get over. So yeah, we are washing every night just to try and stop the mud from clogging up. And then if I can get the majority of mud brushed out, if I keep washing them, out, they won't clog up, and then we can get them oiled. Ponies do have tail bags to stop because they're so long. For some reason, Izzy hasn't got hers on anymore. So I'm going to have to go in the paddock, probably not today because it is chucking it down with rain. I am going to have to go in the paddock and find it. Ray's still got his on. I haven't got a clue where it is, and it's black, so it's going to be really difficult to see. Anyway, right, let's get your other side legs brushed out, young lady. Right, time to get cracking with this side. Crack slightly. There we go. It's a good job these ponies are good. She's a little bit jiggly, but they're used to it. There we go. Oh, this one's a bit more muddy. Yeah, that's still. Good, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not half as bad as I thought it was going to be. Get you plaited up. I liked black hermine just simply because it is actually really thick and it just stops it from getting all knotty, and especially when I'm riding her. For some reason Ray's isn't too bad, but yeah, so hers I do like to plait. One reason why I don't plait Ray is because he's a bit of a pillock, and I plaited him last year and he literally took a whole plait out. He'd rubbed his mane and the whole plait fell out. And I was absolutely gutted. So we spent the whole summer with a little chunk of mane missing. Yeah. Right, Izzy. That's your feathers brushed out. Now we've got to brush this and get it plaited. As you can see, it is really thick. So I am going to use some Horsewise coat sheen today. It's the first time I've used it. My friend Debbie, who owns DB Equine, she's my saddler. She does ponies' backs, so she gives me products every now and then just to try out. So because she has got a website and she likes to know what works and what doesn't, so I just try them out for her every now and then. This is one that she has asked me to try. There we go. So we will give it a go and see what it's like. I actually like to use the coat sheens on the manes and tails. not just coat mane and tail sprays, because I think the coat sheens just actually work that little bit better. I think they give it a nicer shine to them, especially with these black ponies or any black manes. Oh, that's not too bad actually. It gives them a nice, lovely shine. And you can't see very well from there because of the light. But so I just find that these sprays work just a bit better than normal mane and tail sprays. This one's actually quite nice and it smells nice. Don't you just find with a lot of these sprays they smell really awful? But this actually really smells quite nice. We have one made by MP Gloss and I swear it smells like bubblegum. It is really, really lovely. Yeah. But I'm always open to trying new stuff, but this one I do like. We tend not to brush their manes very much because they are so thick, and due to breed standards they need to have nice thick straight manes when in the showroom. So we don't brush, we don't brush them that often, hence why, Izzy, come back, come on, come back, come back, hence why I also platter up, because it just keeps the, just keeps her mane nice. I try to take them out every now and then and redo them. Right, let's leave that top bit until I get there to plait it. Right. As you can see, it does pull hair out. So the least amount of brushing I can do, the better. Right, let's get you plaited up, madam. Get my rubber bands. Put them on my fingers. I know. She actually really loves being plaited. She likes anything that means she gets a bit of fuss. Spent all last summer just sort of in the field and not going to shows because of her leg. So whenever I can give her a bit of fuss, she loves it. So hopefully this year we will be back out competing. Not too much because I do want to protect that leg. She's not really a flat pony, so I do need to start jumping her. And to be honest, if she just goes out and does some 60 and 70 centimetres working hunters, I think she'll be happy. So, right, I'm going to crack on with this and I will see you when I get near the end of it. Hi, I'm back again. So Izzy is done. I did have somebody come, so I did have to stop filming. So Izzy's done and back in the stable. Decided not to turn out today because it's just so wet. We've got the farrier tomorrow, like I said, so I don't want the legs too dirty. So we put Monty in, as you can see. We're hoping he's going to be the ugly duckling. Sorry, the light's not very good in here. We're hoping he's going to be the ugly duckling that grows into a beautiful swan. Stop chewing your lead rope, you cheeky. So anyway, decided I'm going to plait him. I know he's only a baby, but his mane does fall on the wrong side, and if we can start training it now, it'll be good. He's just not got any neck. Yeah, he is so lanky and tall for a Dales yearling. Well, he's not a year old until May, start of May, March? Oh, April, I think. I'll have to have a look. I can't remember now. Stop it. We are getting a few coltish behaviours. We've just noticed that he has dropped both testicles, so that could be why. So we are having a bit of testing time with him, but you know what? He's a baby. As long as he's not nasty with it, he'll be fine. So I'm going to crack on and get this mane finished. I'm not sure if you can see. Let's get you a bit closer. There we go. Again, you can't see. The light is just shocking in here. Right, let's get you finished, young man. And then he can go back in. I've given him a bit of a brush and a leg, and then we'll get Ray in and get him all sorted. But I'll get him plaited and then I'll show you the end result. Let's pop you back down there. There we go. Let's get him. He doesn't really appreciate this very much. This is his first time being plaited, so he is forgiven for being woolly. You're not chewing your lead ropes. Stop it. I have cross-tied him to try and get him to stop chewing. He will chew his lead rope, and he's wearing a bit thin, so I'm trying to stop him from chewing. Good boy. Let's get this plaited up. Good boy. Where are you going? Come here. We are not liking this very much. He doesn't want to stand still. Izzy's not amused because she's back in her stable and it's not all about her. I don't know if anybody with mares has the same issues that I do. Izzy is very dominant, likes everything to revolve around her. Stop it. Right, Monty. Will you stop it? Gets very anxious when the other horses go, and does like to be out every day. She really does. But it's just so wet today. Hey, oh, excuse me. So, like I say, they've got the farrier tomorrow, so they'll go out for a little while in the morning, come in, get their legs washed, and back in the stables before he comes. Anyway, I'm going to get this finished, and I will show you the finished result in a little while. Right, so that is Monty done. As you can see, he's all plaited up. He doesn't appreciate anything you do with him at the moment. He's like a toddler, aren't you? Yes. So let's just show you what he at the moment. As you can see, he is such a big lad. He is spending all his time growing upwards. We would like you to grow outwards a little bit, boy. Yes, but it'll come. There is no rush with him. He is going to be such a lovely pony. He's got big knees, big hocks, lovely feet. he's just your typical yearling. Right, should we go put you to bed and get Ray out? It might make Izzy a bit happier if you're out with her. Monty? Yes? We're just trying everything to stop him from chewing his lead rope at the moment. It's disgusting. Right, let's go put you to bed and get Ray out. So here we are with Ray. As you can see, he's not really showing ready. So today we are, he's just filthy. He's got loads and loads of cat hair. His coat isn't coming through yet, so I'm not too bothered about giving him a trim up. We've got to get his legs brushed out. As you can see, his is quite bad. And he's still got his tail bag on. That's what we use, waterproof tail bags. They come from Supreme products, but I'm sure you can get them elsewhere. So I'm going to get cracking on getting his legs brushed out. If I can find my brush, I'm always losing things. And then we can start getting him trimmed up. Right, Ray, let's start with your legs. There we go. They are a little bit wet from where I've walked him round. As you can see, there's... No, wait. I know, it's a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? Nice and gently. He has just got a lovely amount of feather. So he's got more feather than Izzy. And it all gets all made up. Ugh. How did you manage to get it so wet? You literally walked from your stable round here. God, don't we just love this British weather at the moment. Really looking forward to the summer season, but it really needs to stop raining. I mean, I know everybody's in the same position, and to be fair, there's loads of people worse than we are here. But you just feel like you're fighting a losing battle when you've got all this hair and mud, and you know, poor paddocks just so muddy. And the paddocks they're in at the moment is actually our summer hayfield. So in a month they come off and go on the summer paddocks. Oh my goodness, Ray, that is a massive amount of mud. Oh, can't get that one out. But I just don't know how much hay we're going to get off it this year. Anyway, enough of me rambling on about the weather, because I'm sure everybody is so fed up listening to it. I'm going to get cracking with these feather, and I'll see you when I get this done. Got Ray's feathers done the best I can. Honestly, they are really wet. It's at the back still, so I shall give them a wash down tomorrow before the farrier, and then they should dry in the stable. We've now got to get him trimmed up. So when it comes to native showing, each breed standard has their own limitations on what you can do with trimming. So I think with the Welsh, I used to show Welsh many years ago, they can be trimmed, the face can be trimmed, you can pull their manes to a certain length, tails are pulled, shaped at the top, and then the bottom is shaped into a V. Native ponies can be clipped through the winter for winter showing. Stop it. We're not supposed to clip the Dale's heads. Stop it. And for a search for a star, I didn't. I actually blended it because he wasn't showing all winter. Stop it, Mr. Impatient. I did give him a half head just simply because their face gets so long when you're trying to do any buckles up. Ray, stop it. When you're trying to do any buckles up on their bridles, it actually pulls the hair, and I found with Izzy especially, she just doesn't like it. So they both get them faces trimmed. What I'm going to do with him, his face does look still like it hasn't been clipped. So I am literally just going to feather it a bit and make it look a little bit better. Because Dale's ponies, you should not trim at all. We don't through the summer. We don't trim anything through the summer. We don't pull manes. We don't trim their ears. They are literally left as natural as possible. We do take the bottom of the tails off every now and again because I don't like to see them trailing on the floor and standing on them. So I do with that. I did trim his mane last year. As I said earlier, he ripped a plait out last winter. So I did trim it up a little bit just to make it look a little bit more level. So yeah, but because they are clipped through the winter, I am just going to make him look a little bit tidier. So I'm just going to tidy him up. That's it. He did have his legs clipped, blended when we was at Search for a Star. I have left them. I thought he's not going anywhere until the spring, so I've just left them. So yeah, so we're just going to get him tied up. I've got my little clippers and have got my big clippers, so we'll see how we get on with the little ones. Just run them over his body, get rid of all these cat hairs on him, tidy his face up, just make it look a little bit more presentable, but not so it looks like it's so clipped. Just the top of his legs, at his chest, just to tidy him up. Like I say, we're not allowed to trim, but he's clipped, so I am literally tidying him up. Stop it. Right, so let's get the clippers. I use the little master clip clippers. I can't remember whether to charge them then. So I am literally running them the opposite way down his body, so I'm not clipping him, so to speak. I'm just taking the cat hair off. then I'm going to run them down. He doesn't like his face being clipped, so I'm just going to. What's up? Oh, it's Pickles, I think. You are a wally. He's actually a really good boy to clip. Just near his face, he doesn't. As you can see, that looks better already. Just running them. When you clip, obviously you run them the other way, but as I don't want to take too much of that underhair off, I've actually got it on the longest settings, as you can see. It's on the 2, not on the 1, so it's actually giving a 2mm clip. So I'm just running it over him. He's going to run that way, right? As you can see, it's starting to look. So any summer coat that's coming through, we're not going to hurt. I did think about blending his legs because they were done earlier, but you know, I think he's going to be alright. Can't see very well. The light in this shed is just terrible. When I clip, I usually have a head torch on. Boy, again, I'm going with the hair, just so it doesn't look like we've re-clipped him. And like I say, I don't want to disturb any summer coat that may be coming through. Because it will be soon, hopefully. Clocks go back end of this month. And we have noticed that when we come in the morning, it's now light, which is great. We were turning out in the morning and fetching in the dark. We have to be up and about. Let me just move you a little bit and you can see a bit more. There we go. We're up at, well, round the yard at 6:45 every day, myself and my husband, to get this little lot mucked out and turned out before we both start work at 9 o'clock. And then as soon as I get finished work, the dogs get taken for a walk, and then we come and get these in. So it can be done. You just have to put a bit of hard work and effort in. Get this done now. We haven't got to do it this weekend. We can just concentrate on getting him bath. I was going to ride, but I'm actually a bit of a fair weather rider. I've ridden in the cold and the wet when I was younger. I used to go show jumping to the point where I couldn't feel my toes in the winter. And you know what? It's not fun anymore. And as you get older, I think you realise that it isn't fun. It's more hard work than anything. Oh dear. Right, I am just going to grab the lead for these and I'll be back in a second. I actually forgot it comes with a spare battery. I do prefer the cordless ones. Right, this is looking much better, right? So let's just finish this. I hate the big hairy bits under the bellies. It makes them look really strange. Let's get all this hair trimmed up. anybody else is out this weekend and is trimming up, pop me a message or a comment. Let me know where you're off to, what you're doing, what you're showing. It's always nice to meet people while we're out and about as well, so if you do see us, come and say hello. There's not that many people actually that do a lot of showing on here. There's a lot of inventors, a lot of dressage riders. I don't really know why. It's just as hard work at the end of the day. Your horse has to be in a ring for sometimes over an hour, and they're not allowed to misbehave. Where other disciplines, they go in the ring, they do the bit, they come out, and all good. I mean, like I say, I used to show jump, and some of my horses were so naughty. Holly, my big bay mare, she literally used to be clear of collecting ring at times. She was so naughty in there. But you see, these can't, they have to behave because it goes on manners. So it's really difficult for them. So yeah, so if there is anybody that's showing and is out and about at any of these shows, come and say hello. Because like I say, it is nice to meet people. There is a couple of us out there. And always ask people for, if you don't know, for advice on anything. If we don't know, we'll say, we don't know. Well, this is how we do it. It may not work for you. Like everything I do, this is how I do it. It works for me, it works for my ponies. It may not work for your ponies or horses, but we all give it a go. And we all do what we think is best for our ponies at the end of the day. Nobody likes to see ponies that are not looked after. Oh, there we go. Get in that bit there. So yeah, come on, if you see, come and say hello. Right, I'm going to get him finished off. I'm going to stop rabbiting on now. You see he's looking so much better. I'm going to finish him off and I'll show you what he looks like at the end. Right, so that is Ray all done. As you can see, looks so much better. His belly has all been trimmed up. Oh, so impatient. Stop it. Main's had a brush. I'm not too much worried about muck and stuff. Just simply because he is having a bath on Saturday before he goes to his show. So yeah, he is now done. There we go. Stop it. Oh, he's so impatient. But there you go. Right. Oh, no. Yeah, so he's looking much better. He gets like this when he gets bored. As you can see, I'm not sure you'll be able to see this side. He is all trimmed up, ready for his first show. So I shall hopefully vlog that, and that will be for next week. So I hope you've enjoyed our video of trimming, tidying, bathing. Oh, terrible light. Thank you. Rude ponies. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed our video. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button for our more videos. Hopefully we shall be having one at least once a week now. The show season's here. Well, we'll be here this weekend, so yeah, hit that bell button and you'll get notifications for all our videos. Hope to see you soon. Bye.